to the Psychic Soul Healer channel. If you're new to the channel, my name is Laura. I'm going to do a general message for Capricorn today. Know that energy is fluid, roles could be reversed. Always interpret the message as it best resonates with you. Also know on this channel, I like to look at everything. So we do look at the spiritual blocks, the shadows, to see how they play out as karmic themes within your experience. It gives you an opportunity to heal. Because once you see things from a different perception, you're able then to figure out what the healing that needs to be done, which a lot of times is just integrating new habits and behaviorisms on how you're dealing with the situation. All right. Now, if you don't follow, just follow along and you will. All right. Now, if you want to enter into winning a free reading with me, you have to like the video, subscribe to the channel, write the word of the video in your comment bar. The word of the video is always how I like to start off my readings. It's the underlining energy that explains why everyone's doing what they're doing. Okay, intolerance, closed-mindedness, intolerance. So you're going to write the word intolerant. But I feel like you're connected to someone that's very closed-minded. They tend to like things their way. They don't have good relationships either. And that's the irony of it. This person doesn't feel good when they're in a relationship at all, because they always feel as if they lose control. So every relationship they try to control. And like I said, if they're just not open, it's like either my way or the highway. And I feel as if like you have had the good opportunity, I should just say, of having to deal with this person in their worst energy when they were like this, that like my way or the highway. And there was a sense that this person believed that you were naive. They were a player when you met them. They did give you time, but they gave you time because they perceived you to be someone that you're clearly not. So there's just an energy of that they know that why they're in separation from you, but it's like they're intolerant to really even, like, though they see it, not apologizing and still kind of living from this persona. But for whatever reason, I feel like they're missing you. So we're going to see, again, intolerant. I also feel like you're intolerant to anyone that's not going to treat you a certain way, and they actually know it now. But like you said, the underlining energy of why your person may not be doing anything is because they know that you would want them to change. They know how they treated you. They don't want to rehash any of that. Like it's almost like, yeah, that was then. Like, why do you have to like hold on to everything? And so there's a sense that you don't feel safe with this person. They haven't taken the time to make you feel safe. And I don't feel like they've ever had to do that in relationships. So there's an arrogance about this person. So let's look at the hidden truths. We will be together again. So this person actually is like, I feel like you're my person, but I don't want to have to rehash everything. And I don't really want to have to like account for myself. Like, and I don't think that you should ask me that. I think that that's my business. And if you're really like my person, well, we're going to be together again. And I feel like you're going to be able to let it go, or I'm going to be able to persuade you to let it go. And I feel like they also know who you are, though. And that's why it's like, but they're so attracted to you. So it's, again, there's a sense of, I don't really want to have to do what I feel like I have to do also. It's like this is this person's energy. I know I have to like complain. I know that I should apologize. I know I should be humble. I know that I should. And I don't want to have to do that, but I'm afraid that I am going to do that also because I am so attracted to you that it's like you're either going to get all or nothing with me. And I don't even know what that looks like myself. This person, like, it doesn't really feel like comfortable in relationships, it's like either they date someone that they really like head over heels for, passionately like, and give all their time, energy, and everything to, or they don't really care. Like there seems to be no middle ground is what why this person doesn't trust themselves. Because both are bad, right? Both create attachments. Like if I need you obsessively, then that's like obviously an attachment. And also like, I don't need you, but you can be here to like do all the stuff that I don't really want to do. You can be my slave. You can again just feed my ego. It becomes like a real toxic, dysfunctional attachment. But either way, there's both still attachments. I wonder if you're happy without me. It's like they see that you're standing your ground. They also see you living your best life, where they feel like you're living your best life. They actually are like annoyed because it seems like life is easier for you. And they expected you to be heartbroken. They expected you to like be like, oh, like look, like your catastrophe is my catastrophe, or like to like to almost like be so devastated that like you don't know what you're doing. Like you have one foot in, you have one foot out, you're gonna procrastinate, you're gonna take your time, you're gonna like play all these games in order to not just man up, woman up, do what you need to do to give me the respect that I deserve. You're not gonna do that for me. So they see that, and there's a sense of it's like almost like an arrogance to them, like they don't want to have to do it. I can't, but they can't stop thinking about you either. And part of that is because I know that they're guilty. So what's happening is it's becoming like an obsessive thing, almost like I feel like when there's a lot of passion, but there's no ground, it's like this person, like if you tap into them, I feel like sometimes you would feel like they're mad sometimes, and then other times they're okay about it, but a lot of times they're not happy about it. It's like creating a lot of, they're fighting themselves because they don't want to change. So I feel like the more that this person doesn't want to think about you, the more that they think about you. So, and it's all because it's like, I know I want you to come to me. I want you to come to me. You're supposed to come to me. You're supposed to. So there's this energy of, again, they're not going to like deal with it any other way. They're so stuck in their perception of how things need to be. Again, but so and now what it is, it's like there's like they feel you leaving them behind. They do feel like you're leaving them behind because it's like they've let so much time go. And instead of like at one time they used to be able to tap in, I feel like at one time you had a very strong spiritual connection with this person. So they always felt you there. There was a sense of, I know that it's just going to work out. They seeing that as the time goes by, that's, that you haven't gotten closer, you haven't ran after this person, you didn't fight for them. If anything, you're like, okay. And so there's a sense that now it's triggering something inside of them, like I said. Well, almost like their abandonment issues. They were hoping that you weren't gonna have boundaries. They were hoping, it's like, so this person is like knows I have to do something and I have to do it fast because like you're leaving me behind. You're not going to put up with me. You're not putting up with my shit. This person has never dealt with a person like you before. So there's a sense of like like everything is like they overthink, is what I'm feeling. It's like everything, it's almost like you do something and then it's, and I just see like a cold glass of water being like thrown over this person's head. So they're like shocked after everything that you do. And then there's a part of them that's like, wait a minute, I need to like think and I need to think and I need to think. And everything's so strategized. And it's like, I can't show vulnerability and it needs to look this way. And I need to have it this way. And that what they're seeing is, it's like, I was so caught up in that it's like I lost the relationship. But again, yeah, they have to let it go. They have to give up already and be like, surrender, because that's what it is coming down to. So this person totally has feelings for you. They just wanted everything their way. And so there's a sense of like they can see that you're just gonna like leave them behind. That they have to. Yeah, because it's like, and then take a new direction. I mean, the new direction is just, you know, going after what they truly care about instead of holding on to like what it's supposed to look like and how you're supposed to act and how it's like, because the relationships don't work that way. And in it, they're losing the relationship. And I feel like it took a long time for this person to realize, yeah, I've hurt you and I'm sorry. I hope you can forgive me someday. And I understand I was reacting in fear. So it's like, again, I feel like they're gonna try to come back and fix it. I don't feel like this person's very emotionally intelligent, so they're gonna get in their own way a lot of times. So a lot, if you want this person, is going to be how you deal with this person. Because I feel like they're not secure. They created all that to make you perceive that they were secure in the relationship. But like, you really like me, you're gonna chase me, you're gonna like fan my ego, you're gonna again make a big stink like when I'm not here, you're gonna pull me back into your life. You're like, that's what they're used to, I think that's not what happened. You were like, bye. Like, and so this person's like, it's like you said, a cold glass of water thrown at this person's face. It's like, but I know you really have feelings for me. And people that don't really have feelings for me, they create this. So you should really be creating like some sort of chaos in my life, like begging me to stay, and you're not. So again, we need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect conditions for our reunion. So there's a sense that your person like knows that a long time has gone by. Like I said, they're strategizing still. And they, for whatever reason, feel the timing is a thing. And the thing, truth of the matter is, the person's going to wait too long, that, the timing just might not be, because the perfect conditions for this person may not be the perfect conditions for you. And so they're still tend to come from their perception. And again, what we are experiencing is a large part of the collective clearing. Don't feel alone because others are healing too. So it's like almost like there is a sense that this person knows that they haven't treated you right, knows that they should need to come and fix it. No, but it's also like, well, you can like wait for the perfect timing. And that's the part that I'm like, I don't really understand what that is. I kind of just feel like that's procrastination. Like, again, still needing to control. It's like, and it's not, this isn't like my way or the highway. This is actually their process, which is what I'm realizing. So that they feel as if like certain time and that maybe time will heal. They never expected like you to like stand your ground. They never expected, they were like, well, the worst case scenario is that we'll just start talking again. But you were like, I feel like this person did this a lot. Came in, came out, came in, came out, and never really offered that much, never really gave that much, played a lot of games. And they look at that. And they look at that and they see that. So there's, I think part of the procrastination is that, like, and also the fact that they want to take action, but there's the, because they know the time is going by, but they also feel like they need healing, and possibly like the relationship would do better like if they confronted you later. But like you said, I just think that that's a mistake. Like, I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite. So again, there's still a lot of passion, and there's still a lot of this person like wants that. It's like they know in order to get to that, it's going to take a long time. And what I feel is that they just want you to be patient. And I don't know how easy that is for you, because I feel like you've been back and forth with this for a long time. And that's why they say love is patient, love is kind. So we ask here, what other information can we get, like, that would actually help us, like, deal with a connection like this? Let's see, positive thinking, Spirit says. Again, look, like, you got to focus on the good. You got to focus on the good, that it's that bad, it happens all the time. Like, it's like, obviously, if the connection, there is a connection, you focus on that, not on what if this person, what if that person's coming back and they actually want, and from what I see, they do. I'm just going to pull that to see if any more. It says, I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. So it's, again, they still feel like they need work to be done. I'm going to sweep you off your feet and shower you with love. So there is a sense of, like, a lot of passion. I want it to be light. If I come back into your life, I want it to be light, and I don't think it's going to be light because you're not a light person. And the things that I did were not light. So this is, I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrender to it. And that, like, again, this person has control issues, but we do know that they're coming back, around into your life. They know that. I know that. It's like that's, and so they're gonna give it another chance, but it doesn't mean that they're all healed. Unfortunately, if you are imbalanced completely, which no one is completely balanced, everyone has wounds. It's the way that you deal with these triggers, because this person's going to trigger you. And the reason why is because, again, they're always going to, like, test the waters, check it first, like, instead of just be in the relationship. And it's their process. And it's worse in love and relationships because they don't have good relationships. Look at, like, how the relationships weren't based on love, based on having a good time. Different. So, and that's what they know. And so, and they also know that they weren't fair, and that they also know how they are. So what I see here is a lot of passion, but you're going to have to, like, go into this open-minded, positive thinking, and then continue to hold your ground with certain things, because, like I said, otherwise this person may, like, just be so controlling that they just want to, because that's what I saw through the reading. They just keep on trying to control everything with inside of you, which a lot of times, if we didn't feel like we had enough love, and then you're with somebody that, like, feels that they can, like, protect you in that way, they actually are in the beginning doing it to protect you, but over time that it becomes very smothering, it becomes very controlling, it becomes very dominant. And so, like I said, you're still going to need to hold your boundaries. I'm going to leave that there, Capricorn. You let me know whether you resonated with it. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.